Hey, what's up, cats and kittens, and shout out to all my Cerebralites. It is me, the Cerebral Diva, and I'm back. But before we go another further, do yourself a favor, and while you're at it, do me a solid. Take a second to hit that subscribe button, and once you've done that, take another second to hit that tiny little bell, and that way you'll be kept in the loop. Having said all of that, let's dive right in. So today I'm going to talk about black wealth, and before I talk about black wealth, I want to tell you guys what the catalyst for this particular video was. I was on YouTube and I came across a video of Lil Boosie. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If you asked me to name a Lil Boosie song, I could not name a single one. So in the interest of transparency, let me just say that. So I'm not a Lil Boosie fan to begin with. But he was commenting on Jay-Z's 444 album. And he had some very disparaging things to say about Jay-Z and just about the fact that Jay-Z was sort of... I guess from his perspective, talking down to the youth, if you will. And I listened to the video just because, sometimes I may disagree with a person's perspective, but I'm always interested in getting a comprehensive understanding about how people feel the way they feel and why they feel the way they feel. So I clicked on this video, and before I talk about the video, I want you guys to listen to it for a second. So let me stop here, and then we'll come back and we'll talk in just a second.
In Louisiana, his word don't fly. Like, I don't know about New York, Jersey, and all these other places, but, Louisiana, Jackson, Mississippi, shit like that shit don't fly like that, bro. And I say that to Jay-Z, I say that to anybody, because I'm a stand-up type of nigga. Straight up, I feel nothing but gold. Yeah. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. So people can keep on going to social media under my DM saying, I don't want you to see you. If you trying to get Jay-Z money, that's what they was telling me. You shouldn't put stacks to your hip. Okay, well, if you're trying to get Jay-Z money, you shouldn't put stacks to your hip. His word, Jay-Z don't tell me what to do. I don't know about y'all, but he doesn't tell me what to do, in Louisiana, that's just like a train, The shit won't stop in Louisiana of us putting stats in our ear and things like that. Jay-Z is a powerful person, he stopped the auto-tune, he stopped all kind of shit. But, he won't stop what's born and bred in people's hearts in Louisiana, the cockiness of Louisiana moles. Yeah, like, we do what the fuck we know, we're a different breed, Everybody don't have bank accounts. Everybody don't have bank accounts, Everybody don't know about assets. Everybody didn't come up, everybody not business-minded like that, So, you can't just think, well, I'm gonna say the people who coming at me about this shit, like, I hope you don't think they're gonna stop us from putting stacks to our ear and shit. That shit ain't gonna stop us from putting stacks to our ear. Nigga, stay with a pocket full of money, Everybody ain't got black cards. Nigga, it don't matter you pay me or not. I keep a bankroll, man. I keep a motherfucking bankroll, man. I keep a motherfucking bankroll, nigga. You see it? Nigga? Yeah, big old stacks, nigga. I can put this bitch to my ear all you want. I ain't getting locked up for it. Yeah. Shit, that's just something people do. That's just something people do. He's not a guy to me, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, if Jay-Z tell me stop wearing Jordan, if Jay-Z tell you to stop wearing Jordan, you gonna stop wearing Jordan? Nah, I'm not, If you your own man, you not. Yeah, if he tell you stop wearing Jordans, you gonna stop wearing Jordans. Most of y'all niggas just dick riders. Most everybody riding nigga dick, y'all niggas just aggravated dick riders. Nigga Jay-Z powerful as a motherfucker. That nigga say he wouldn't write raps, everybody got to stop writing rap. Everybody freestyle now. This nigga, he a powerful motherfucker. That nigga say death to the auto-tune, ain't nobody gonna say auto-tune. Jay-Z, boy, he be doing your shit. Your words don't move me, though. I love to do a rap with you too, but your words don't move me, though. Like, you know, the words that shit don't fly in Louisiana. That's the record label calling me right now saying don't say too much on live. Nigga, I don't get that. I say what the fuck y'all. Suck my fucking dick. I say what the fuck I want, when the fuck I want. Yeah, and whenever and can bag it up. Yeah, that's the bad part. I can bag it up. Yeah. Fucking lady, stop calling me, man. I do this. I say what the fuck I want, when the fuck I want, how the fuck I want, where the fuck I want, in front of who I want. Someone calling me, don't say this and that. Suck my motherfucking dick.
Okay, so that was Lil Boosie. And Lil Boosie was basically responding to some things that Jay-Z had to say on the 444 album. And I'm not going to just throw Lil Boosie under the bus. You know, I don't agree with pretty much anything that he had to say, but I definitely understand the perspective in which he was coming from. Sometimes as people of color, we have a tendency to think of Black as a monolith, that we all have the same experiences, we all have the same beliefs, the same values, and that's not necessarily true. And I think that that's actually what Lil Boosie was trying to say, is that, you know, some of us have grown up impoverished, some of us haven't had access and exposure to some of the things that you may have had access to. So the way you're coming at us, talking about don't do this and don't do that, seems very condescending from his perspective. Excuse me. So I can understand what he's saying. Now, here's the problem. The problem for me is that everything that Jay-Z said was 100% right. Black wealth, we need to change how we see it, you know, because we like to wear our wealth. And I tell people all the time, you don't show your wealth, you grow your wealth. You know, don't be concerned with, you know, being blinged out and driving a certain type of car, carrying a certain type of bag. You know, I know girls who carry, you know, Louis Vuitton purses, and then they're asking me to borrow $20. Like, girl, your purse costs $2,500 and you don't have $20 to put in it, and you don't see anything wrong with that. That's a problem for me. Because a lot of times as Black people or people of color, we like to be ghetto fab. We like to look like we have the money, when in essence, you know, we're living from paycheck to paycheck. And that's if we have a paycheck in some cases. So I appreciate the fact that in this day and age of, you know, popping bottles, turning up, getting lit, and, you know, sleeping with multiple girls, you know, all of the things, you know, bad bitches, so on and so forth, that Jay-Z actually put out a song that counters so much of what we hear, so much of the messaging that we're hearing today, over and over and over again. Now, when you come with a message that is different from what people are used to hearing, there's going to be some resistance to it. Keep in mind that even with Emancipation Proclamation, there were some slaves who did not want to be free. There were some slaves who were very comfortable being slaves and did not want to shake things up. They wanted to stay there because that was comfortable for them. And I think in this case with Lil Boosie and Jay-Z, I think that there's a little bit of envy on the part of Boosie. I think that he's jealous of the power that Jay-Z has and that his word holds a great deal of influence. And it does. And so for that reason, his problem was with Jay-Z's influence and not necessarily with Jay-Z. Now, Jay-Z is a hip-hop pioneer. Whether you like what he does, whether you disagree with what he does, whether you love what he does, you cannot deny the receipts. I mean, the man he's done a lot in hip hop. He's paved the way for a lot of people like Lil Boosie to even exist in this culture, in this realm of hip hop, that has made hip hop go from underground to pop culture and made it relevant in the way that it is, that allows people like Lil Boosie to earn a living. And I think that to some degree, Jay-Z is Barack Obama and Lil Boosie is Donald Trump. You know how Donald Trump he wants to undo everything that Obama's done just for the sake of undoing it, but he really doesn't have a genuine reason to do it other than the fact that he hates the fact that this man has so much power and so much influence. That's how I see this Lil Boosie beef with Jay-Z. Hopefully Jay-Z, I'm sure he probably won't respond to it because it doesn't warrant a response in my case. I think that it's great. I think it's fantastic that we have, and hopefully this will be a catalyst for more MCs to come out, you know, more than just Jay-Z, more than just Chance the Rapper, and, you know, the other few rappers or MCs who do positive or socially conscious music. It's nice to see some people taking responsibility to try to move our culture in a different direction. When we're out in the street having these marches for Black Lives Matter, when we're watching, black man after black man be killed at the hands of other black men, when we're watching, all of the violence that permeates our culture as people of color, we have to look to people like Jay-Z, and we have to look to people, who are in these leadership roles to help guide people who need that leadership. Unfortunately, a lot of these men who are out there, these young men in particular, and girls, are coming from homes where they don't have that guidance, where they lack that tutelage. And Jay-Z has sort of picked up that torch and said, look, I'm going to put the information out there. Now, just because he puts the information out there doesn't mean that you necessarily have to subscribe to it. You can choose to go the little Boosie route if you feel like that's more so to your liking. But I think that what Jay-Z is just essentially doing is saying, look, people, wake up. Understand that you have to be smarter and use your money in different ways, because in this culture, money is power. Money is power, and we have to learn to use our wealth and use our dollars to speak to ways that help move our platform forward. And I appreciate Jay-Z 1,000% for this particular song. I'll admit that I haven't heard the entire album. I'm honestly, to be completely 100% honest, not really a true hip-hop aficionado, but I'm gonna buy the album. I'm gonna listen to it just because I agree with the messaging, and I hope that more people will latch on to it and understand that we as people of color have to start taking responsibility for ourselves. We have to be responsible for our own community. We have to be responsible for enriching and helping to grow our own communities, and stop looking for people outside of us to help us grow. That's our job. And so kudos to Jay-Z for doing that. Anyhow, you guys, this is it for this episode of You Say What. So make sure you comment below. I want to know whether or not you agree with Lil Boosie's perception, or whether or not you agree with Jay-Z's perception, or whether or not you think that the problem was not necessarily what Jay-Z said, but perhaps how he said it. I didn't find any problems with the way that he spoke. I thought that it was spot on, if I'm being completely honest, but I want to hear what you guys have to say. So make sure you comment below, and we'll talk again soon. And that concludes this episode. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, and please share if you feel so inclined. Remember to follow me across all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Also remember, it is better to be pissed off than it is to be pissed on. And as always, in closing, people, remember to live better, love harder, and think smarter. It is me, the Cerebral Diva. I will talk to you guys again soon. Have a great day, and as always, thank you for listening.